Yeah, you can if you want. I guess,
Okay.
Rory, I don't know.
You are the host, so you have to do it. Do you know how to do it?
No, Rory's the host.
Oh.
I got it.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So I'll just start again then. Welcome, everyone. Today is September 19th. First off, I would like to wish a huge, huge, huge happy birthday to Mr. Rory Rickard tomorrow. Happy birthday!
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday.
Thanks,
So
guys.
today we're going to be touching a few things on doing some pages and going over some response magic so everybody understands how to do that and make sure that they have it on their page. So I
You guys
am
ready?
What's that?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
I've been so excited to get this going this morning, so I'm like jumping already.
Oh, and how many Velvetas have you taken so far?
2.
Oh God, you guys, we're in for it. All right, everyone. So the birthday man himself, Rory Rickard, you guys.
All right, so you guys, there's a lot coming, but there's always things we can do. There's always more things we can do. And if you've got the Grapevine system, we're gonna tear into that today because that's something we want to be constantly adding to. So hopefully you're all doing new marketing, period, right? You're pushing your limits as far as you can go. You're doing 20, 40, 60, however many you can do, consistently doing that, and you're adding them in. Now, the other thing you want to do is this. So I'm going to go to share screen. I'm going to pull up a couple of pages. I'm going to log into the current PBS that I'm building. Which is rory3.com. Okay, so I'm gonna have that open. I'm also gonna go into response magic. And I know everybody should, if you're in Triple R and you got your PBS, you should have this. All right, I'm gonna log in. So this is, this is just part of our legs of marketing that we do with SEO and ad placement and everything else, like with pages. So we're going to be having a bunch of things come out within, like, let's see, a couple months that will help this even more. But I wanted to go over the steps to do this because regardless, this is what we need to have this stuff in place. So I'm going to log in really quick. Hold on. I knew I shouldn't close this window out. Let's see. Okay, everything's set right. Okay, so I'm in the back office of a Wine Ambassador account. This one has the Grapevine, so it has all the marketing stuff here. I'm gonna look at something really quick. There's some images. So I want to see if they added something. We've been working on some new things. I might have had let's see. So this is our refer 3 and your wine is free, right? And join the club. So you guys have all seen this and we can market this. It has its own lead management. goes into it. And then I'm going to go back into the Grapevine CM. So this is Refer 3 Wine Club's contact management. It's a different type of drip. It's for customers. Then we have the Grapevine. So this is the wine club. You can focus on that if you, let's say, have somebody interested in the wine, not necessarily the business, just the wine. You can add them here so they get dripped on, okay? That's what this is for. I'm focusing on the Grapevine contact management. I wonder if those pages are there. Hold on. I just got to check on one thing. Let's see. All right, so we're just on the $14.95 on this one, which means not doing a ton of activity yet. So I have those credits in there. Let's look at those really quick. Grapevine. Lead campaign is active. We got leads coming in. This is one of my testing accounts for leads. So it might look a little different in the numbers that are remaining, for instance, because we're running stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a manual way to do stuff. So I'm going to go here to Response Magic. I'm going to create an email list. Now, let's see. I have a bunch. But I'm going to create an email list. And I do not think yeah, I don't have this on Rory 3. So I'm going to name this Rory 3. And I can name it separately, just like Wine Ambassador, Grapevine, whatever else. So anybody that comes into my Rory 3 opt-in from my website, I'm going to manually add them into Wine. So I'm going to set the messages up accordingly. And this is something you guys could all do now with your existing list that you have for your PBS. So I'm going to add a list. I use my Rory poster at Gmail. And a confirmation email. Let's see. I'm going to hit publish. I'm going to hit it again. Deanna, what am I doing right now?
Nope, sorry, I was muted. What are you doing? You're creating a new page.
Yeah, and I just hit publish. And what did that do with the URL?
What do you mean? What does it? I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, as soon as I hit that, that's going to make, here, I'll show you what I mean.
Oh,
preview.
it's creating that link, so it's going to be active.
Right. And I just, even though I'm doing that because I'm going to put it here on my landing page. You guys, sometimes I'm going to try to slow down when I do an action or whatever, so you guys don't get lost in what I'm doing, because I do that a lot. This Rory3.com is a new email list. I just put that as a confirmation URL. I'm going to receive an email to the Rory Poster at Gmail to confirm it, right? And I'm going to hit update. And see how that's blank right there? Is it that from email? That's really important. See how it's blank? Kathy, see how that's blank? You're following? I'm going to go on my other computer right behind me and just go to the Rory Poster and confirm my email address. If I don't do that, it's not going to send it. I'm going to do it up on the top one too. I had another thing I was testing a while back, and I just see that that email wasn't complete. Okay, so now I'm going to go there. Just bear with me a second.
I just want to say, even I learn something new all the time. So,
But I thought you knew it all.
What was that? What was that, Deanna?
Oh, I just bugging Paul. I was like, I thought you knew it all. You're like the master.
Yeah, I just want to confirm both of those. So I'm going to come back here to account, manage email lists. Now see how the email lists are showing up there in both of them because I confirmed them. Kathy, you see that? I decided to pick on you today, Kathy. Okay, so that's
Most of
done.
the time, I think you forget me, so.
Oh no! Especially when I see you work with the new students. I was you're just consistently just doing. You're chipping away. I love it. So this is a really important part of the setup. So I'm going to tell you guys this: if you don't have your from email in there, a lot of emails are going to go right to junk, right to spam, and then you get listed that way. This is a critical step in any autoresponder system that's going out. Now, we've got autoresponder systems within the Grapevine. We also have our own here with Response Magic. You know, and I have a really big account. I have a lot of lists that I run. I don't do this because it doesn't work. It doesn't work as near as it used to, but it's still a tool, right? So I'm going to go here to view autoresponders in this list, and you're going to see that I have very few. I have very few. Now, here's the advantage to what I'm doing right now is I have multiple sites, right? I got multiple PBSs. I've been doing this a long time. So also, at some point, I don't know when that was, Paul. Let's see, Deanna, you probably remember too. I used to add pages to the one that we teach with the students and give them everything that I have, and it just became overwhelming. So I'm creating new pages all the time on other PBSs and leaving my static ones alone so we get people off to a good start. I'm just going to start going more in depth when I can in these trainings to teach you guys what else you can do. So when your systems are all done, they're never done, right? But when they're all like, you've got all your anchors built, you've got all your kiosks built that you have, you want to constantly be adding. And I'm going to be adding stuff here that's going to help enhance what we're doing with wine, what we're doing for the Grapevine. And you guys, the Grapevine is our doorway into our marketing house, right? It brings them into the PBS, but it also gives them access to all of our anchors. Every single anchor that we have, we're going to be feeding them into it through the Grapevine. I don't know if you guys understand how freaking awesome that is, but it saves us from doing a lot of circular work. It's an automated tool. I'm thrilled to have it. It's been on a major wish list. We added it with wine. So I'm going to feed the wine because if I feed that, it feeds all the other ones. You guys, that make sense? Okay, every person I want to give exposure every day. Okay. There are landing pages coming. That are going to enhance the Grapevine. And we're going to roll out more and more of them. And there are things that we're going to be able to send from the offer page to that landing page. We're going to be able to wake somebody up, hit them from a different angle, indirect market, all sorts of things. I just let a small secret out that's going to be coming out in what month, Deanna?
November?
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to do my first email here. Just welcome.
Ellie won. You're right, Niall.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to do this on day 0. So as soon as they register for this email, they're going to get this first one. So I'm going to show you a trick. I'm going to actually log into Response Magic twice. Same browser, different tab. Okay. The reason being is I want to go back and forth and do something. So I'm creating this message right here. I'm going to personalize it. I'm just going to grab the first name. And sometimes if I grab it the wrong direction, it does something weird. So let's see what it does. So I grabbed that. You guys saw that shortcut come up, right, Deanna?
No.
Okay, well, I click personalize your email. Do you see that or not see that?
I don't see anything popping up. I see what you're clicking on, but
Okay, well, here, I can.
yeah.
Roy, you go so fast, it's hard to see it.
I know. I'm gonna share it so you guys see it right now. So I click on that top right customize thing and it pulls this up. Personalize your emails. Now the only thing I actually use in here, typically the only thing I even use is first name. Now I could use today's date as well. I might do that. And I'll show you how I would use that. So you guys all see this, right? And
Yes.
there's these custom things I can do. These custom things I can program, and those could actually be websites or a join page or whatever else it could be. It absolutely could be. So I'm going to, here, I'll show you that. So let me close this window. So I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna go to should we see how many opt-outs I have? That's not what I wanted. Count. There we go. I'm gonna go here to settings. And it's the custom links. Let's see if they even have one here. Whaled address. I gotta fix that. I don't see the custom stuff that's in there. That's okay. If it was anywhere, you can edit your stuff in here, like your website, all these things right here. These will pull that if you want to use any of this stuff. I don't really use it. I like to hard code it when I do the messages, mainly because I type different messages all the time. But anyway, I got today's date. I got this. I'm just gonna type a message, right? And I like to call it an e-newsletter. So I'm going to do an assumption here. I'm going to put some personal story in here, right?
That makes two of us.
What was that?
I said, that makes two of us. I've always enjoyed wine. That makes two of us.
Oh.
Actually, there's probably 100 of us at least on here could agree.
All right, let's see.
Don't touch anything. Stop, please.
Oh.
Fuck. Stop. Oh, shit. Ryan, stop, please. Stop touching things. Ryan, stop. Get off the computer.
Okay, this is like my story coming out in here. So I'm spending a little bit of time on this, but then I'm just going to make it a little bit better. Let's see. This is where I can put that, right?
I'll be honest, this is actually a good refresher for me.
No, I don't want to scare this. I say.
Yeah, everybody's saying in the chat, yeah, the videos are great to go back on. Like, thank God for your videos, Rory. Jeez. Honestly, though, I mean, like, yeah, this is definitely a good refresher.
There's always something we can be doing. Like there's two things that anybody here can't say. One is that you're bored. If you're bored, I don't know what you're missing. The second thing is you can never say you don't have anybody to work with because your instructors have stuff. We have all these leads to process. There's so much motion to create with the leads and the processes. It's if anything, it's probably too much. You just got to make a decision what you're going to work on. But if you ever like want to change it up, build a page like this.
I never
And
think
then let's see, I'm going to put one of my graphics in. I think I have one up here. So I'm going to go to insert edited image. You guys, you can't see this. Anyway, I'm choosing an image that I have in here, and I hope I have the right one. And the dimensions are always like massive. So you guys, I need to share this. Hold on. Okay, well, yeah, I guess, can you guys see this? You see the insert edit image, Deanna?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to keep the proportion the same, and I'm going to edit this to 400. I guess it helps if I have the right number lock on. There we go. And it's right there. And I'm going to insert the link, and the URL I want it to go to, right, is thewineanddineshow.com. And I need to put the HTTP in the front. Now, I don't want to have too many links or hyperlinks in this actual email because it has a chance to go to spam. But I'm going to put that one there. And I'm going to put this in center it. I actually like those dimensions. I've done this a few times too many, so I knew what dimensions I wanted. And this is kind of a lengthy message, but for the one image, this many words, it's going to be perfect. And what I'm going to do here is, I got to change my font sizes. I like to use 12. And I'll color it up a little bit. So this is at the bottom, right?
Good reminder, Niall. I was going to read what Niall wrote in the chat here. Don't forget, guys, we have like training classes every Thursday night and Saturday mornings with the guru himself, as someone called him earlier in the chat, Mr. Paul Rankin. You know, he always puts amazing training classes on for modifying your PBS, you know, and he always includes all the tools that we use, right? So just like Niall said, repetition is the mother of all skill, and it truly is. The more and more you do things, the more you won't forget. Right.
Yeah, I have Ken as a pen name on this one, so I'll do that. I'm going to put this down here at the bottom, and I'm going to make it font size 12. And I'm going to go to text color, and I like to use this blue. I use colors throughout it. I'm going to highlight this. I'll make it bold and blue. Actually, I'm going to undo that. It looks like it's just typed in. Excuse me. All right. So it's pretty good. There's my message. Okay. I'm going to Control A and copy it. Copy. What am I doing? What am I doing on here, Deanna?
Sorry, I was just having a sneezing attack. Oh.
What am I doing right here?
What are you doing? You're creating a page.
Yep, I'm just all this email that I just wrote for you guys, or that I just did in front of you guys. I'm gonna put it right here on rr247.com/WA response magic emails. So if those I've been watching some of you trying to copy it, I just did it for you, so you can just grab it from this page when we're done here. And I'll add to it, and you know, we can add it to different things. Anytime I do the work, that's what's good about it. We can copy it. Right? And it's response magic. So just so you guys know what that means, your email, you can modify it, make it your own, but you can literally use the same email. It's not like a SEO page. It's an autoresponder message going out, right? It can be the same message. I highly recommend that you alter it a little bit, but you don't need to change it a ton. Right? I mean, it's, you know, I got a lot of my stuff in there, but you're welcome to use it. Does that make sense? Oops. Let me go back. How do I undo that? Let's see. Okay. That makes sense, Deanna?
Yep, makes total sense.
Now, right here, I talk about the pricing. I don't recommend doing that, but I put a pricing in here. It's just, I'll test it out. Like if money scares somebody from buying fine wine, all right. They're going to get hit with the business side. I'm just planning to see. Normally, mentioning price is not the smartest thing. I just did it, but I felt inspired to, so I just read it that way. Okay, so this is done. I'm going to hit save. Right? Now, the next important part. Now, I'm going to add more messages to this, right? To this sequence. All right? It's take us some time. We've got a good 42 minutes in this call. The gist of that message is done. I'm going to now add it to Response Magic, and I'm also going to show you guys how to create a page with it. Same thing. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to come up here to account, and I'm going to hit create right here. And I'm going to create a opt-in form. Okay. Now this opt-in form is for my PBS. It's for my PBS. It doesn't have Response Magic yet. I haven't added it yet. So I'm going to go ahead and select a list. I'm going to go down to rory3.com. Look at all those lists I have. And typically we do something like, what do I have on my 1F16? Register to be updated. Okay. Well, I'm going to take that and probably modify it, but that's okay. Okay, I just modified it, right? I like to use red as a call to action color. I can make it blue though, and I'm going to. It's my PBS, right? I can do kind of whatever I want other than what I always tell you guys, don't add big flashy colors, don't put video stuff moving. We want to keep it simple, but these are some things I can do. I'm going to choose that color right there. See, change that blue. I'm going to go with a warmer blue color, take the red out of it. Now, this is the most important part. First name is going to be required. Last name is going to be required. I'm going to go here to my Grapevine system. And I got to move this around. Hold on. Kathy, you're watching me, right? Okay, I'm going to hit add a contact. First name, last name is required, email address is required, and I always want to get a phone number. So I'm just going to go back here, email, and I'm going to hit select question, and I want to put telephone. And telephone, I'm literally going to make it not required. I think it's not required here, right? Let's double check. No, just first name, last name, and email is required. I don't need anything else but that. Like, I don't need to ask for their address yet. This is just going to put them in the Grapevine, right? Just another way to drip on them. It also puts them into the Valentis Powerline. It puts them into the tipping circle. So if I have the phone number, I like to add it just so I have it. Now I'm just going to put that in there. Go back here. Get instant access. I'm just going to put and then I'm going to say no to the Facebook thing because it never works. I agree to give Rory. It has my name from whatever I put on something. I'm adding something cute to it. That was a cute thing. Right here, do you wish to receive an email notification every time someone fills out the form? I'm going to say, normally I say no because I don't want to just get a bunch of emails. But because I'm going to take this approach and put them in the Grapevine, the sooner the better. So I'm going to say yes. All right. And what action I want them to take when the form is filled out and submitted, I want them to go to a custom URL. And usually that's a thank you page. Now I got to see if I actually created one on here. I do have a thank you page. It's got to be modified though. So let's see, that's the link I want. So we'll send them to the thank you page when they're done. And empower the powered by message. Now I have a paid Response Magic account, which means it'll be short. I'm gonna say no. I don't want to advertise for them today. I'm gonna hit submit and get code. Oh, call to action. Uh-oh. Call to action.
Up top.
I did that.
No, go back up. Right, right below the blue, where you change the blue.
Oh,
There you go.
I thought I did that already. Oh, right here. Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right. So these are the different codes, right, for response Response Magic and the squeeze page, everything else there. So I want this is a code that we were going to use to put inside the website HTML. So I'm going to just select that. Control A, just make sure I have it all. Control C to copy it. I'm going to go into my dashboard. I'm going to go to Appearance and Menus. Actually, sorry, I want to go to Widgets. And right content bar, there's a place I was doing Google AdSense, but that's fine. I'm going to go right here to text up here. And I'm going to go to text, and I'm going to put the code in. I'm going to hit save, hit visual. That looks right. And that's there. All right, I'm testing something on Google AdSense, by the way, but that's okay. I won't talk about it. Okay, so I'm going to go here to visit my site, put up a page on the right. There, you guys can all see it's there. I don't care that it goes over. I actually kind of like it. It'll probably look really the thing. There's that space right there for the ads. A little annoying, but it's fine. So that's there, and then I'll have ads below it when Google comes on. But anyway, that's done. That they're going to fill that out. Now, when they fill this out, I'm going to get an alert. And I'll get an email that says so-and-so opted in. I take that information, go key it into Trello, right? Add it in Trello so I keep track of it in my Trello board for V-marketing, and I'm going to add it to the Grapevine. The other thing that I may or may not do is on Wednesday, right? If I'm just doing this and I'm just starting out, I'm going to do it. If I'm really busy and I've already got a lot happening, I may forget to do this, but I also might just add them to like my text now system, create a group in there and just have it be opt-ins. And then Wednesday, before the wine and dine, I'm going to send them a chat or a text to, hey, remember we got our wine and dine tonight. Remind them the times and the location, right? Something else you can do is look for them on Facebook, try to connect with them that way, just to intertwine with the person, right? Not a problem. I'm going to do it other ways too, in other emails that go out. We'll send things out there. So anyway, this is something I've already got done now. Now this is my response magic. Now I'm going to add other things to those messages. You guys should all be doing that as well. You should already have that set up. But I'm just going to take the approach when anybody comes into my system. This PBS, this Rory3.com for me, I'm going to automatically add them to the Grapevine system. I'm going to let the tools work for me, right? And I'll have other messages that I add to that. I'll share other things. I'll bring up the Bitcoin. I'll share different stuff. I'll send the blogging pages, whatever else. I'll build around it, right? And then it's done. You know, some of you already have your pages built. You can add this into your, the first thing that you send out. But I got that done. Now I'm going to do one more thing. I've got this list, right? And I'm going to treat this list the same. Anybody that comes in on this list, I'm going to add them to the Grapevine. So I got these squeeze page links, right? And I usually copy them. You can create new ones all the time, but you don't really need to, right? I have them right here. Now I'm going to go to my page, right? And sometimes I'm going to show you guys something that I do that I've never done before in any training. I'm going to teach you guys something that I do. And I don't know why I haven't taught this before, but I'll do it again now. So what was that page I just, actually what page was I just on?
Define wines.
Was it Fine Wines?
Fine wines, yeah.
Yeah, well, I got to make sure I fix that. So I'm going to say edit, bring that up. Okay, so let's see. That's my thank you page. Let me just change this really quick. I need to edit this. So I need to reword this, right? Because I don't want to be a copy of what I already have. This is definitely a copy from Home with Tanya. So I'll change that. I'll come back to that. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a new page. I'm going to call it links to use. I'm going to hit save draft. I'm going to paste these. I'm going to put response magic. Now I already have the response magic code in my widgets. I've already placed it where I need to. It's done, right? I just added those right there, right? And I'm just going to hit save draft. So now I just go to the link to use. If I want to find that page, I've got it saved here. I use it like a notebook. It's a draft page in my PBS.
Oh,
I can add everything literally in there. So if I need it, it's right there. I can also create it as a Google Doc, but sometimes if I just put it here, I know what links I've been using for the different pages. So now I'm going to come here and I got this horizontal one, right? It's this page right here, right? So I got that one. Now I'm going to create another one. And I might want to use that just to like put on the page to register here to put it somewhere else. I'm saving that link, okay? Oops. So this email saved. Make sure it's saved. Okay, perfect. I'm going to come here to create an opt-in form. And I'm going to select the list again. And I'm going to just put them in the Rory 3 one, okay? But I'm going to change my call to actions and my headline. I'm going to go back to the blue color. So I'm making like a form, right? It's there. Meaning the first name, last name, I'm gonna make those red, and then phone. Same thing. I'm just having some fun, adding some other stuff to it. I want to get notified. And once I fill out the form, I'm going to actually send them to I'll send her the thank you page again. So this is a widget code, and these are the other codes right here. So I'm going to put this. I'm going to go back to my edit page. Not that one. Internal one. There we go. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. I know we're going over on time, but I'm just going to take this horizontal one, copy it. I'm going to open the new link just to make sure it looks good. Oh, let's see. I did these in the right reverse order, so now I got to go back and fix it. Hold on. I'm going back. Hold on, I need to place this somewhere so I have it. There's a headline. There's that. That's more like it. Okay, hopefully I didn't confuse you guys as much as I confused myself there. I reversed what I wanted to say. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up, let's see, I can delete that and that one. I'm gonna pull up this horizontal one. Okay, so I'm gonna take this link here. I have that already. And let's find wines. I'm gonna create that page. I'm gonna rate 3. New page. Kind of a long link. I'm just gonna go with it. So I'm gonna hit publish and publish again. What does that do, Deanna?
What is it? Saved your page?
Yep. So it just locked it. It's there. It's going to be your better future. I'm going to make your better future my keyword. So I'll be writing on that, and then I have my link. I like to just space it out a little bit. Those are just different blocks. So I'm going to hyperlink this. I always make it bold. Open a new tab and save that. So my link's here. I also got to say to my other place to use it. And I'm going to create a page based on this. So let me update it. Now, obviously, I'm going to write it for bloggers here. I'm going to get this page done and write a great story on it, and I will put it on a so in the training, you guys are going to see this. It's going to be my Rory. Let me see. Let me do my preview page. Let's see if it pulls it up. Where's my link? Let's see, that pulls it up by your, there it is. So so there's a page. You guys will be able to see the example. So I'll put that here. I'll put the video here. So this page right here, I'm going to complete the work right now because I know we got other trainings going on, right, Paul? I'm going to let you guys go, but this will be where the training will be for we just did it right now. It'll also be where all the follow-up from this training is available so you guys can go to work on it, start building other pages, and start working on things. And what I'm doing is using response magic to capture a lead. And I'm going to do it in a very blind way, and then I'm going to manually add them into the Grapevine system and in the Trello. Now, this is a little bit more manual than having our actual landing pages. So we're going to have actual landing pages. They're going to capture people's stuff, but this is done in a contextual way. It's a different approach. So when you guys see my final page built, you'll see why I built it this way. And then I'm going to go post this in ads. I can share this other places. And it's going to be a very indirect way of not throwing wine at them directly, but as an indirect way for money and everything else. So you'll see the approach. You can never have too many of these. And this is one of those things, I literally am going to get it done, put it out there, market it, and somewhat forget about it until I start getting responses. I'm going to tell you this, I may not get responses for months. I may not get opt-ins for a long time, but I do the work once. The page is done. It's unique content, which we need to have anyway. And I will put it in places over the next little bit that will get traffic. And I'll get some opt-ins. I'm just indirectly trying to, put my webs out everywhere, right? The magical World Wide Web is exactly that. We're going to be, laying our webs to, catch the flies, right? To catch the people going in different directions. You can never do enough of this. The best part about it is once I build it, get it done once, I can make different angles on this and put them out there too. It's never, you never can do too much. It's just something you can always just put, in place. When I get into a mode, like you guys can tell, if you can't tell, I've been writing pages after pages after pages. Sometimes I get into this groove where I'm just creating a different aspect. My brain sees it differently. I just create different pages, put it out there. This brings in customers. It brings in people to the Grapevine. It adds to what we're already doing. And even, you guys, because of the way that we're structured in the compensation models with the binary and the way we can help people, I've seen somebody that's willing to show up and do the work and be teachable. That's what I'm looking for. I don't care where they come from. I want to put out these, webs that capture people everywhere I can, right? Just look at it like a spider. I'm going to put them on anywhere I can connect the web and build it. I'm going to put it there, right? Until, and just keep putting it out and putting it out. And eventually you're going to find people, a lot of people don't know how they came into our marketing that we do is because it's everywhere. And this is something we all can do and spread it out there, build our teams in addition to what we're already doing with the other leads, right? It's another leg. Every time I build another page, I'm creating another doorway into the marketing house. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop this share for the moment. Actually, yeah, someone else is going to take over this room, right, Paul?